manager, back to manager, back.
What are you saying?
It's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. What's good, what's good? Whether I'm back with an early morning stream.
Here we go.
Shout out to you for being here. It's very early. I woke up early because I have a big Friday ahead of me. I'm gonna be driving. I'm gonna be going out of town. So, I just had to take care of this early. I thought, why don't we do 30 minutes of what's trending? And then from there, we'll see if we're able to do happy hour later on. So I want to welcome you to the show. The show basically is where we talk about what's trending in football today. And now the week has been sort of an interesting week with different kinds of slow news. Obviously, at the beginning of the week, we had some FA Cup action, and then also just not too long ago, we were we were served some Arsenal tears when Wolves played Arsenal on Wednesday, and it ended in a dramatic 2-2 draw, which gave us all the joy that we needed. I remember during a game where we're talking about an incident after Benfica versus Real Madrid, Arsenal decided to give us the gift of laughter. So shout out to Arsenal Football Club. And, the tears keep on flowing. The tears keep on flowing. Maybe some of you might have seen or drank or enjoyed these tears before, but I want to just go to one of my bros that I really, 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 really like to enjoy watching, especially the meltdown, especially the emergency meetings. I'm talking about none other than Arsenal's Lee Gunner. Oh boy, Lee Gunner had an explosive meltdown that I was like, we might as well just see a little bit of it in the name of enjoying more Arsenal tears. Because, boy, that draw to Wolves is going to have some very, very significant meaning at the end of the season. Matter of fact, that draw versus Wolves gave us an iconic picture that that maybe I should first start with before we before we enjoy some Arsenal tears, because they're being haunted already by a bottle. Look at this. Look at this. Take a second to look at this with me.
3 bottles for the price of 1. Come on down today. Oh, for God's sake.
I thought that was a good little detour before we enjoy Lee Gunner's meltdown. But shout out to what's his name again? I think that was shared by BR Football, but I don't know the lad's name. But big up to him. Arsenal are bottling it again, and we love it. Big up yourself, by the way, if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. The cycle of Arsenal is continuing. Shout out to SLD. SLD, did you? Oh, did you change your? Oh my god. Okay, let's just like 2 minutes of Ligana meltdown because I was about to enjoy this by myself. Pardon me if I'm frozen. Please let me know if my yeah, the truth is I have a lot of stuff open that I need to close. And it's not the stuff you're thinking about, SLD. Thierry Henry is this lad's name that we just saw. Okay, big up to We Deserve Better for sharing that. Yeah, because I want to shout him out. He's a content creator and we just enjoyed his content. And I know BR Football shared it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. Let me show you the tiers that I want us to enjoy really quickly on this Friday morning. Big up yourself if you're just joining in the stream. I appreciate you being here. Kind reminder to do the right thing, which is hit that like button. Here we go. Okay. There's no other way to enjoy this. His name is Lee Ghana, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, the meltdown is generational.
Carry on, Guns.
You see, I'd already started watching it.
We're smoking. Has anyone seen Bukayo Saka pack? Oh, okay.
Sensational.
We're smoking. The captain is a fraud pack. We're smoking. David Raya is an absolute liability pack. But he made one save. He caused the problem. We're smoking. Bottling before Valentine's Day pack. Absolutely embarrassing. Hype the video. Like the video. Oh, one more pack. One more for the cheap seats at the back. We're smoking. You popped up your subs pack. Cheers, mate. So, I've had this channel 7 years, 3 months. 7 years, 4 months, in fact. On the 21st of February, it'll be 7 years and 4 months. For the entire time, this manager has been in charge of this football club. When the pressure hits, he reverts back to type.
The chain smoking is insane, you know. By the way, smoking is not good for you kids, but neither is supporting Arsenal.
I predicted 2-1. What was this idiot thinking? What was I thinking? Oh, Lee, you're so negative. No, I predicted a win.
2-1, and they said Lee is being negative.
Do you know why? Because somewhere in this big forehead is a tiny little brain. Somewhere around my skull is a brain, apparently. However, every time I get conned by this football club, what do? They let me down. They let me down.
Oh,
as soon as there's a little tiny bit of pressure on this football club, the manager reverts to type. Big up Lee Reacts. Make sure you sub to that channel, because if this idiot don't win nothing this season, mate, yeah. I'll be doing a lot more on Lee Reacts than I will on here, because I am tired of it.
He's changing channels. He's abandoning. He's moving to Lee Reacts. Come on, Lee Gunner, don't do that.
I am bored of it.
We want the.
We could have gone 9 points clear when we played Nottingham Forest, who, by the way, have only I think they've only lost one of their last 6 games, and they've sacked their manager. Wow. In them last 6 games, they've amassed a whopping 1 point less than Super Duper Mix, all singing, all dancing, final edition, ready to win.
Super Duper Mix.
It's out the season.
He's not lying though. You know, if you look at Arsenal's Arsenal's performance lately, they have actually in that last 5 Premier League matches, Arsenal have 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. They've dropped 7 points. Dropped 7 points. And you know, if you're in a title, if you're trying to get the title and you drop 7 points, mate, you're not serious. You are not serious. Check this out. Check this one out here. Arsenal. Let me do this. Look at Arsenal's points won in final 12 games, last 4 Premier League seasons. 2021, they won 18 points, while Man City won 30. What? 2022, they won 21 points, while Man City won almost 10 points, like 10 points more, actually. Exactly 10 points more. 2023, Man City won 11 points more. 2024, 2025, Arsenal won 21 points in the final 12 games. Incredible scenes. Honestly speaking, this Arsenal team is a comedy club, you know. No, seriously, it is. How do you support this? Oh my God. I want to know, especially people that support, like that, just like willingly choose to support Arsenal. How do you support this? How do you condone this type of behavior? Consistency, yeah? Consistency. Anyway, big up yourself if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hold on, I'm having some screen issues right now. Okay, hold on. How do I change this layout? Yo, I'm having some technological situation right now. Let's do this. Hold on. I know how to fix this. It must be somebody that supports Arsenal that just like jinxed me. There we go. I think we're good. I think we're back. Boom.
Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Jábọ́, 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 lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀. Jábọ́, 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 jábọ́. jabo, wọ́n ti jabo, Arsenal jabo, wọ́n ti jabo, Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ́ní. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo, Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ́ní sẹ́ o. Arsenal jabo, wọ́n ti jabo, Arsenal jabo, wọ́n máa jabo lọ́ní. Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n ti wò ó kiri. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo.
Hey, shout out to Arsenal Football Club. Let's go back to our club, shall we? Shall we go back to Manchester United? Let's go back to Man United. I want to quickly just give a shout out, first of all, to to Man United women. Okay, all right, we deserve better. I got you, Thierry Henry. Okay, I got it. Like I didn't know, but shout out to that dude Thierry Henry, who spelled Thierry Henry. Okay, yeah, let's just play it again. You silly Yale. No, I want to just shout out Man United women. Should we run it again? Yale, you know I'm a bad influence. I'm so easy to be influenced. So easy to be influenced.
Arsenal jabo,
The like button, please.
Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Arsenal jabo, Arsenal jabo, Arsenal lulẹ̀. Wọ́n jábọ́, 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 lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀. Wọ́n jábọ́, 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 lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀, lulẹ̀. Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n ti jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n ti jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ́ní. Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n máa lulẹ̀ lọ́ní sẹ́ o. Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n ti jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́, wọ́n máa jábọ́ lọ́ní. Arsenal lulẹ̀, wọ́n ti wò ó kiri. Arsenal jábọ́, Arsenal jábọ́.
Narule. Oh, that song is a classic. That song is a classic. Shout out. You know what, man? Shout out to Arsenal Football Club. They Patrice ever summarized them perfectly, saying Arsenal Football Club are just like Netflix. You always gotta wait for the next season.
Sensational.
Anyway. I wanted to just go ahead and shout out the Man United women and say, guys, there was a very, very, very professional, very well put together performance by the Man United women. Pardon me if I'm frozen. Am I frozen? I hope I'm not frozen. Yeah, there was a very, very good performance put by the Man United women in the Champions League yesterday. Matter of fact, they wrapped the game up, you could say, in the first leg, because they were 3-0 up from the first leg, and the game, just went Man United's way as, we have this blessing of a player. I think her name is Jess Park. Jess Park. Let's give her flowers. Yeah. They did that thing. They were 2-0 up, I think, by halftime, and ended the night 5-0 up on aggregate. So, yeah. This was a very, 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 very good performance. And you know what? Even if you don't watch the Man United women, I suggest you just go check out the highlights for that game. You will enjoy at least and say, you know what? Man United is still in the Champions League this season. At least the women are doing that thing. Hopefully the men can follow suit next season. Right? It looks like the spot for that top 4, top 5 position is becoming almost ours. Matter of fact, I don't know if you've noticed, there is this prediction by, is it Opta? I believe Opta predicted that Manchester United, okay, as of February 19th or 20th today, the race for 4th place stands like this. Manchester United has a 20.7% chance to be 4th.
Sensational, 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 sensational.
Aston Villa has a 15.1% chance. What?
I got 5 on it.
1-5. So we have a higher chance for 4th place than Aston Villa. Not only that, Opta, the supercomputer at Opta, also says this. You ready for it? You ready for it? Let me show you. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United also, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Do you see these percentages? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, all things considered, they are saying that Chelsea Football Club has a higher chance of finishing 4th than Manchester United. Like, what? For real? Really? Nah. There's a glitch in the computer. There's a glitch in the computer. Liverpool is apparently stands at 25% chance of finishing 4th. Chelsea 26.7%, Man United 20%, and Aston Villa 15.1%. Opta analyst. Kenny says it's Opta and they're lying. But you know what? In any case, we're better off than Aston Villa. This is our percentages of finishing on 4th place. There's other people out here that are still thinking, you know what, we're going to be top of the league. But you know what? Let's have them keep taking the crack that they're taking. Never Miss Rob says, computer is correct. So you're trying to tell me Chelsea, Liverpool have a better chance than Manchester United of finishing 4th. Get out of here, bro. Nah. I can maybe listen to you when you're talking about Chelsea, but also even that one is touch and go because the managers knew what are you basing your percentages on. Anyway, much love to Manchester United in that top 4 race. Much love to the Manchester United women. Also Mark Skinner, by the way, apparently he's got that's 100 games or 100 wins. I can't remember what the stats were actually saying, but I believe it's 100 wins for Mark Skinner as Manchester United coach. Yes, a century of United wins. Last thing that we want to touch on what's trending today is Postecoglu. I don't know if you guys have had the time to just see. He did an interview that came out this week on the Overlap. The Overlap is Gary Neville's platform. And there was some interesting insights. I'm not expecting anybody to watch all of that, but there was some interesting insights when you just take a moment to just listen to it while you're like saying on your walk or something or working out, because he talks a lot about Spurs, obviously, and after they sacked Thomas Frank, right, he talks a lot about he talks about Liverpool. He talks about Manchester United. He talks about his family background, and how that has always sort of like made him look at life as if he's the underdog, also because of his nationality. So it gives a very interesting insight to the man who once took the Premier League by storm, like 2 seasons ago, with the high line, mate. You remember? Ange Postecoglu came in and had an aura, He came in with an aura like, hold on a second. Has Spurs landed a top manager, that nobody was like looking at? And then, we all know how it went. But there's a couple of things that I was like, oh, yeah. Thank goodness we're able to let we're able to just go through them here and see what Postecoglu was talking about. Exedra says, a lot of Australians have that, to be fair, for sure. They are, they're not like a big nation, but they do have competitors in lots of big sports. So shout out to the Australians. Shout out to the Australians. Let's end that.
So we went over on a boat 30 days.
On the boat?
30 days. And it wasn't the Love Boat, trust me. It was 30 days.
And they got humor too.
and sometimes I blow up and we're flying business class with the kids at the moment, right? So I'm thinking 30 days. But it's only when I got older that, because when you're a kid, and I'm sure we didn't grow up, we had nothing, but I had such a happy child. I felt I had such a happy childhood. I was out.
Big up, etc. Big up, Eden in the building. Kind reminder to hit the like button, guys. We have 34 people in here. All these 34 likes. Come on, man. Jeez. It's Friday after all. Be kind.
Side all the time in Australia. I was playing football, cricket, Australian rules, whatever. So I didn't realise just how tough it.
Well, okay. Yes. Australia is massive. Yes, I realized how problematic. The moment I said that, of course, I realized how that could be taken. But yes, I know Australia is massive. Well, I don't know. I've never been, but I've seen like the Wanda Beach, just like documentaries of like the beaches over there. Seen videos of kangaroos fighting people, like squaring up with somebody. I want to go there. I want to go there in New Zealand as well. Anyway, sorry. Sidebar.
It must have been for my parents, and I often think, because, and the reason I say that is when people talk about immigrants, they think, oh, they're coming here and they're taking our jobs. I get that. I understand why people are sort of protective around it, but
no, Jim.
Most immigrants who come over, the first generation.
Sorry, I had to cough.
They don't have a better life. I'm convinced my parents would have had a better life back in Greece, even if they were struggling, because they would have been surrounded by family, friends, things they knew, the language to help. So I can just imagine, like I said, it only sort of hit me when I got older, that just how tough it must have been for my father and my mother to go into, they knew nothing about.
Yeah. It is just his family background and all that, and you know what? It is a kind of humble beginnings, honestly, for Postecoglu. There was this part that, like, obviously he describes his conversation with Kenny Dalglish, and how he was like, wow, I just had a conversation with him, and that was like him meeting his idols. Check this out.
It's mad, mate. It's crazy. I had the worst car in the world, and I used to pick up one of the greatest places. It's like picking up Bex, I don't know, whatever kind of car, because I drive a Bentley now. So.
I forgot your roots.
He's not
Yeah. No. The man's got humor.
scared of anything, mate. He's a winner. Does he cross the line? Yeah, he does. He
This is like the intro to the thing.
cross the line of training sometimes, and the coaches go, I go, well, you go tell him. I'm not telling him. No one's going to talk to me about rivalry. I lived and breathed it up there. I remember the first year we won the double. Rangers were in the Europa Cup final. I got more text messages the night they lost the Europa Cup final than we won the league. To have a career, you're going to go through tough times. And when you're going through those tough times, appreciate them. Because the unhappiest I've ever been is when I haven't been in the dugout. It's the old adage of, success has many fathers and failure is an orphan. Like everyone contributed to the Europa Cup. The league was all on me, by the way.
And every now and then he drops some some really interesting bombs, But yeah, he talks obviously about the fact that like Spurs is not a big club and how the to dares to do and yeah, very interesting conversation. Yeah, I'm just sharing this with you just to say, take some time out and check it out for yourself. I think it gives a different insight into the guy. I'll quickly just share the link. I want to end the stream soon because actually but if there's anybody that wants to share what's trending, what they know, what's been going on in football and in their news feed, this is the moment. We know that Real Madrid has sent UEFA evidence of the Vinicius Junior probe, the racism probe that's going on. That's the latest on that. So Real Madrid has given all available evidence to UEFA. We'll see what's going to happen with that one. Will UEFA do anything really? Because the guy covered his mouth. They don't have evidence, so we'll see how that ends up, unraveling. So, what else is trending? We know that. Oh my God, the Argentina president, the president of the Argentinian Football Association, and 4 other officials. These guys love drama, They've been barred from leaving the country and summoned to testify against alleged misuse of social security contributions.
Oh shit!
It's not a good time to be Argentinian right now. Let me welcome the one and only Professor in the building. Professor, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yes. What are you saying? What's trending? What
I'm not gonna listen to no interview. I don't like when managers speak or when coaches speak.
You don't like.
Nah. I stopped a while ago. I don't want to.
Listen. That interview gives insight. He actually talks about the fact that his last press conference, he got into an effort type of moment where you kind of start to understand now manager press conferences.
Oh, I think that's the one where he came up by himself, right? That's the last one.
Yes.
With no players next to him, and people would say like, "Oh, we're scared, like, oh, we're gonna beat them." I'm like, okay, cool.
Exactly.
And you know what? I might listen to it, but I saw one clip where it said, Arsenal, Spurs is not a big club, and that they took out the picture, they took down the mural of a certain player. I'm not even sure what it was. It's like that whole thing is just that whole club. They don't know what they're doing. They're in the shambles right now. What is 17th place? Wait, 17, 18? No, 16th place. 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, and the Opta data is correct because it's saying that we have a low chance of finishing 4th, and we have pretty much, if you say that what United chance of being 3rd is higher. That's why, because the number is in reverse.
Okay. So
So
the way you're looking at it,
it's less likely for us to drop down than to go up. So that's why it's like that in reverse.
oh, Professor.
I say you're not reading the data correctly. You're not reading the data correctly. Is in reverse? Why do you think Aston Villa is at the bottom? They're third. From there to go from third to fourth, like Aston Villa are there, then Manchester United, then Chelsea, then Liverpool. That's why is in reverse.
Okay, so the lower the percentage means it means that.
That's how high you are on the table.
Okay.
But so far, I'm not right now the way we are. I'm not looking at Aston Villa. I just want the gap between Chelsea and Liverpool to be higher. That's what I care about. Listen. If we win this week and Chelsea lose, it's good for me. I don't need Chelsea winning. I don't need Liverpool winning. Liverpool's like 42 or like that. And I don't need them getting points. I don't need them winning. I just want that gap to grow. Because the more that gap grow, we get some random loss or random draw, we're good.
Okay, so can you give me your revised, like, how do you think 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be? So
no, who's gonna win the league?
Yes,
it's still Arsenal. That's how I see it. I still see Arsenal win the league. They have 2 points clear. It's only 2, right? Until Man City pass them, I'm like, no, they need to pass them.
How is Arsenal gonna win the league?
Listen, until you pass them, they're favorite to win the league.
Do you still have to?
You gotta listen. This like people that run race.
Prof, calm down. You maybe forgot this part of the syllabus. On the 18th of April, they play at the Etihad.
Yes.
So that now take the 3 points, give it to Man City.
No, I'm not gonna give that 3 points to Man City.
Why not?
Because listen, the way the league is right now is hard for me to predict 1, 2, and 3. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. That's how I'm looking like, okay, you lost. What was going to happen next week?
I was like you last week. It's okay to change your mind. And I'm here to tell you right now.
I'm only changing my mind if Man City pass them. In any point, Man City pass them, that's it. They haven't passed them yet. They haven't passed them.
It's
when that day happens, when that day happens, listen, hear from me. When Man City does pass Arsenal, they'll win the league.
All right. Let's finish off. So number 2 is what then?
No, number 2 is Man City.
Number 3,
I want to say Villa, but then the Champions League, and I do not know how they handle Champions League. Also, again, it points to 1, 2, and 3 also in Champions League. Fatigue will catch up to them. Match dates will get changed all over the place. So something's gonna happen again. Man City doesn't have the depth. Arsenal, I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. Aston Villa is your first time getting it. Those 3 have Champions League.
Why knockout stages for Champions League now, right? Aston Villa.
Yeah. They'll play one more game. Then they round up 16. They're in the bracket. One more game. They're in brackets.
Wait, are they in the playoffs?
Yeah. English team got 5 teams. Got boosted immediately. That's Man U. No, not Man U. Arsenal, Man City, Spurs. I think Chelsea. I'm not 100% sure. I can't put my hands on it. And one more person, I think that'll be Villa. Immediately into the round-ups, immediately into the bracket.
Okay, yeah.
So when that day comes, fatigue will catch up to them. Match schedule will shift all over the place. So I'm waiting for that time to come, because I know Man City don't have it there. Arsenal, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Villa is your first time here. Are you gonna behave or misbehave?
Okay.
And Chelsea have debts, but again, I don't know how you're gonna cope with this. Hey, it's your first time here with a new manager. That team is Chelsea are cheaters. They'll always get to Champions League with a new manager. Why? Tuchel, the other guy, Di Matteo. They always get here with a new manager.
Hey man, that's the Chelsea.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But either way, so I don't know how they'll be us. I don't see us dropping below 5th. No, mistake. I also drop below 4th.
Okay.
We can just as I said. I'm just worried about us. Get your 3 points wait a week. Get your 3 points wait a week. That's all I care about. Get your 3 points wait a week. Get your 3 points wait a week. If you go on that right trajectory, you can see ourselves in third. And with that point,
Okay.
We're not dropping below 4th place. That's where the data comes in. We don't drop below 4th place. So when they give me our 3 points and just walk away.
Okay, so in your take today, definitely, to summarize everything, you said Man United will finish 4th, right?
4th could go to 3rd. 4th could go to 3rd.
Okay, and you said that Chelsea are winning Champions League.
I did not say Chelsea are winning Champions League. I said whenever Chelsea are in the Champions League, they get a new manager.
Yeah, whenever Chelsea are about to go get a Champions League, they get a new manager. That's what you.
Whether they win or not, it's all on them. It's all on them.
Okay. All right.
And what's the last one? I said until Man City leapfrog Arsenal is still favorite to win the league.
Crackhead take. It's early in the morning in New York. By the way, Professor. And shout out to Riri. I will be coming to New York later. So let's see if we can do a little link up or something. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to you if you're just tuning in. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Let's quickly talk to Dr. Kate.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Doc. How you doing?
I'm all right. As long as you don't miss another bus or train or something like that, I'm sure they would love to meet you.
Doctor, why would you say something like that? Okay, you mean like, wait, where did you go, Doc? Hello? Damn. Please call back in, Doc. There she is. Shout out, Doc. So
you criminal.
What
Please
is
call
your
back in.
connection good?
It's good. Nothing. It wasn't me, okay, and we all know that. Anyway, I don't know why you were trying to do that, but just gonna ignore you.
Okay, what are you saying? What's trending, Doc?
So I just saw something about so this is pertaining to the AFCON.
Oh.
And the whole shenanigans with the finals.
With Morocco and yeah.
So you know how the Senegalese fans were being rowdy in the crowd, and you remember I said they shouldn't do that because they could get arrested.
100%.
Well, they did get arrested because there was crowd violence during the final, and they have been sentenced. So 18 Senegalese fans have been sentenced. 9 of the 18 have been sentenced 1 year in prison plus $500 fine. 6 people have been sentenced 6 months in prison plus $200 fine, and then 3 individuals have been sentenced 3 months in prison plus $120 fine.
So Doc, these are Senegalese fans that are
now Senegalese fans.
For what exactly? For protesting against corruption?
No. Crowd violence. So I feel like there was some punches thrown. But to be fair, so I correct me if I'm wrong, but I distinctly remember some Senegalese fans were damaging the
property,
the stadium.
Yeah.
So it just says crowd violence, so it could be anything. It does sound dodgy. I won't lie. When I read it, I was like, this sounds a bit underbelly-ish, but I don't want to say that crowd violence didn't happen. We don't until I find out, like, with the Moroccan fans, did some of the Moroccan fans also get arrested? I want to know this. Did some are they still going through the justice system in Morocco? We don't know. If in the next 3-4 months I don't hear anything about that, I'm going to come back to this. So I'm going to put a pin in this. because it does sound very dodgy.
Just like the Vinicius Benfica situation.
Oh,
Put a pin on that one. Because I just like now, like it's crazy how these things take so much time as well.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
For the Vinicius one, yeah, I have so much to say, but not now.
We don't need
Let's
to dwell
keep
on
it.
that one. Yes.
End of season, I'll come back to it.
Yes. Anything else that did you see the Man United women game? Obviously,
To be fair, I fell asleep like this fasting.
dog.
Do you know why?
What?
I'm fasting. Okay, I'm tired. I've been all up all night.
Okay. No.
Been up all night.
Yes.
I was watching it and I fell asleep. Okay, I woke up on my couch. That's how. So, but I'm happy. We're facing Bayern Munich, so fingers crossed we get to the finals. I feel like
it's now the quarterfinals. The game versus Bayern Munich will be quarterfinals. So we gotta go quarter semis. Oh, we still got ways to go.
No, but I feel like in the semis we might face Chelsea or Arsenal, or quick. We might face Chelsea or Arsenal, or maybe Madrid or Barcelona or something like that. I don't know. I actually don't know. Yeah, but still, either way, it's great.
Okay.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah. You're gonna say something?
No, I was gonna pivot to something else that is trending about Anthony Gordon. He's actually trending because he's matched Eden Hazard's Champions League goal tally in just 9 games this season. You know, he's got 10 Champions League games. It took Eden Hazard 61 Champions League games to get that many goals.
Yeah, that's good.
Is Anthony Gordon like underrated or something? Like did we just like overlook like a really good talent?
No, he's a good player, but again, I don't think he's a United player. If you understand my.
No, actually, no. I feel like he could have been a good United player.
No, I don't. I mean, maybe he can thrive somewhere else, but I just don't think here. But then again, you could come. Some people would say that's snobbery, you know. Of some sorts.
I'm not saying he's better than Hazard, Rep. I was just saying his record in the Champions League is better than Hazard's for sure. But like, is he somebody that's underrated? That's the bigger question, I guess. Chris Eagles is better than Hazard, says SLD, but that's it's been a good week for Anthony Gordon, I guess. That's why you know.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him, you know. Big up to Riri in the house. Wagwan Riri.
Good morning.
Hi Riri.
Assalamu alaikum, Doc.
Wa alaikum salam.
How you doing, Riri?
I'm awake.
You're awake at a very, very crazy hour.
Yeah, I got up and ate and said Fajr, and now I'm just lying here trying to go back to sleep.
I hear you. Big up yourself for joining in. Yeah, you know,
this month, whoever is live at this time, I will definitely be on your channel because I'll be awake.
Damn. Is fasting like difficult the first like 24
For me,
hours?
it's always the first day,
yeah,
because my body goes into shock.
Yeah, the first day is brutal.
The first day normally is very, very. I wouldn't say difficult. It's just my body goes into shock. I always start the first day with a headache because my body basically is like going from eating every like 2 to 3 hours to not eating for a full 12 hours. So my stomach and my head are like, what the heck is going on?
What the heck? And I feel you. It's something I respect and I wish I could do. You know, I kind of want to do it for like
You can if you put your mind to it.
yeah. I'm gonna do a short version of Ramadan. Big
No
up your
problem.
puppy in the building as well.
Yes, morning, everybody.
Big up, broski.
Doc is already half into her day, so
Yeah, yeah,
We were
yeah.
talking Anthony Gordon just
Anthony
before.
Gordon for Newcastle.
Yeah.
Because unlike most people, I watch all you know me, bots. I watch other games, other teams. He's been pretty good for Newcastle. Like he's been their engine in that midfield for a couple of years now. Like he produces good numbers every season.
Mm. And is he? Would you say he's better than Rashford?
They don't play the same position, so why would I compare him to
I thought
Rashford?
he was in on the wing.
He doesn't always play on the wing.
What's his primary?
Okay, that's better. Sorry.
Say that, Young.
Yeah, let me
No,
hear.
I had to find my AirPods just now. I couldn't really hear.
Oh. Sometimes he cuts in. He doesn't always play on the wing. In
Okay,
games I've seen him play, I don't always see him out. He's not always out there.
okay, okay.
Rashford was an out and out winger, like until he went to Barcelona and they put him in the 9 role. But before that, when he played for us, if you really are honest, Rashford was on that left side all the time.
Okay. Young Papi, what do you think about him? About Anthony Gordon?
I used to actually like him, to be fair. Like a season or two ago, like within them seasons, he was putting up good numbers, good enough numbers at least, especially for a team like Newcastle, who, sometimes good, but then they have them periods where they fall off, where you expect them to be top four for the season, then they fall off, end up in eighth and all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, it makes him, I guess, look like an average winger. But average ain't always bad. I know you need average in a team here and there because average could be the hardest working player that's there at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, Excedra loves to be contrary, bro. Like, how many games did Eric Ten Hag play Rashford in the 9? Like, really, in the 2 years that he was our manager. Like, seriously.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Was it
But
like half a season or something like that?
but clearly, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess the reason why I was bringing him up is just he's somebody that like I feel like there hasn't been a lot of like buzz about him, and I haven't seen him like break into the English national team and own a position. So he's one of those people that I feel like he has certain games where he just looks so lethal and so good, and then afterwards he just goes quiet. So, I like Anthony Gordon, but I also feel like maybe at United it wouldn't work out just because of like consistency reasons. I like the fact that he looks like he's a grafter. He looks like he's somebody that can actually like, do well, or he would be more of a hard worker than say, for example, say Garnacho was.
I was gonna say too, like this is where I was looking at him. Like he looked like a good enough, I guess like a leader or a teacher for a player like Garnacho, who is still young, coming up. Yeah, he could have showed him more of a thing or two if he did get him a year or two ago. Obviously, times past, I haven't even been really watching it like that. I do watch him as a player still, but I not as a player who I would want at United anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Like
even what I think it's last year, he had a really good season. I still wouldn't take him at United.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, is it last
We just have
season
to
or the
live our
season
separate
before?
paths,
He had
and
a really good season at Newcastle, but I still wouldn't take him at United.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, yeah. No,
But
he's one of those people that I guess also how old is he now? Let's see,
but
20.
hey, but then again, with our owners, he's not an immigrant and he's not Muslim, so they might just hire him.
He's still 24, you know. I always feel like he's older. But damn, he's 24 years old.
I actually thought he was 25, but doesn't really make a big difference. I'm probably thinking of Tonali, to be fair, but that's the only real Newcastle player that I would be probably looking for, in all fairness.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tonali.
everybody's been talking about Tonali. I haven't gotten a chance to like watch a Newcastle game with him and like actually watch him play an actual game. I'm not a highlight merchant. Like most people are like these highlight merchants. I would rather watch a full game of a player play in the Prem,
Yeah, exactly.
especially if it's
That's
a
the thing
Prem
with him.
player.
Like I said, I've watched enough. Like whereas like I see Anthony Gordon, like I was explaining, they're in the same team and all. So I personally hear, but I understand what you mean with everybody else just jumping on the bandwagon. He seems like a good player. Let's get him. Blah blah blah. Like But yeah, for the people who actually do sit, that's why I kind of I do not even kind of I do respect you, Riri, with how you said that too. Like, let me go and watch him, and then let me make my decision. Like that's
Yeah.
basically what you said. Which
Yeah.
basically how a lot of people should go about it, but a lot of people like to jump the gun and all of that there.
Mm-hmm. There is more than just Tonali. Livramento Lewis Hall says Exedra.
That midfield, to be fair, that midfield for Newcastle is ridiculous because you got Bruno in that midfield, you got Tonali in that midfield. Their midfield is a boss midfield, to be fair. If you
Joelinton
really
is also
And Joelinton you
right,
bring
and
in as well.
Joelinton that
Yeah.
has imaged himself from a striker to now that like he is a proper midfielder. So I respect Newcastle's midfield. It's just the other pieces around it that's the issue for Newcastle, to be fair.
So it's more like the defense is what's letting them down. Is that why they're
Like
at
the
the bottom of the league?
yeah,
Right now?
because Trippier is now, Trippier is now getting up there in age, and I can't remember who else is in that back line.
Is it it starts with a B. I don't want to say Burns because I don't know if it's still
Dan
there or
Sar,
Burn.
not.
Dan
But
Burn.
Sar, or Sar's in
Shaw,
that
no,
back
that's what I'm
line.
saying. I think it's Shaw and the other one with a
Dan
B.
Burn.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
Burn
Dan
is in
Burn
that
though.
back line.
I
Yeah.
think it's the other
So
one.
yeah, their back line is, and then after Isak left, the new striker they got, he was hot for
Yeah.
the beginning of the season, but then, he's tapered off a little bit, to be fair. I mean, and
Yeah.
you got my boy Elanga in there too.
Malik Theo. That's
That's the defender.
who starts for them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Elanga.
their midfield has always, for the last 2 or 3
Butman.
seasons,
That's
been a
it.
solid
Oh, Steve
midfield.
Botman.
Yeah, Butman. That's who I was talking about.
Okay.
But at a time it was Burns and Butman. So, but I don't think they play like that anymore.
So is Elanga suffering because Newcastle's system is crap, or is it that Elanga his quality
No,
is going
I
down?
think the system for him is not working out. Because he
But
was alright at Forest.
yeah, Elanga thrives
He
off
was
of
better than
pace,
this.
right? Like, doesn't Forest like try? Shouldn't they be trying to Eddie Howe's like thing to hit teams on the break? Isn't that part of Eddie Howe's ball?
Yeah.
It's a little
think
bit
so.
crazy. Somebody needs to study why Newcastle is really crumbling the way they are, like with more
I
depth.
feel like
Yeah,
I feel like it's the board is part of it. I think whatever is going down in the way they dealt with the Isak situation and them going after this player and that player and they didn't get, it's like I don't think they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but if
I
you
feel like Yeah, I just wanted to end on saying I feel like this is Eddie Howe's last season because he's probably retired. Yeah.
I don't think so. If they finish mid-table, I don't think it's his last season.
Mm.
I don't think so. If they finish mid-table,
Damn.
I really don't. But if it's so funny because now Isak is at Liverpool and he's on the bench more than he's injured more than he plays.
Yeah.
Wanting to go to a team and now you absolutely get no real play time. You're behind two guys. Like he's behind Ekatike and even sometimes Gakpo, to be fair. So, you left and I think if he had stayed this season, they would have been up there challenging for top 5.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the chemistry he had with Gordon and who's the other guy that plays on the right?
Ramsey.
Is it Ramsey?
They had, who was it?
Murphy, sorry.
Murphy, right.
Yeah, that's my fault.
That link up he had with those two was phenomenal at Castle. So yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody wants to play for the big teams, but then, some of it doesn't work out. I don't know
none
what
of
his
them
future
actually
is at
complain about
Liverpool,
the
to be
weather.
fair.
I'm surprised none of them complain about the weather because Newcastle is far north, isn't it? I'm surprised nobody talks about the weather. But yeah.
Oh well. So lots of big games happening this weekend, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend.
Which one is the most exciting? There's the North London derby, obviously. Villa versus Leeds.
For me, it's always our game.
City Newcastle. That's the Saturday games.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea, Burnley. Chelsea will probably beat Burnley.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah,
I mean, they could drop points. With Chelsea, it's
at the bridge.
It's that time of the year to
Who are they playing?
But
Burnley. They're gonna beat Burnley.
That should be an easy game for them.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be an easy game.
Bad season. That's what it is for them. 90 minutes.
Yeah, that should be an easy game for them.
City Newcastle is the one that won't be easy, but City will do that job. That's for sure.
Semenyo's fit perfectly into that team. I dropped points in my fantasy because I took him out of my fantasy because I thought it would take him a couple of games to like acclimate himself into that City team, but he dropped in there and just continue with his form. Like he's been on fire more than Haaland, to be fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'm excited for the World Cup if he continues on this form. Like it's good for me.
Semenyo's balling. He's literally balling.
Yeah. Sunday's fixtures include Forest versus Liverpool. The City ground.
Come on, Forest.
One. Spurs versus Arsenal.
That's the big game of the weekend, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because everybody's watching at that Arsenal side eye at this point. Like they're legit looking at them side eye to see what they're gonna do this weekend. Because if they draw or lose against Spurs, they're in trouble. They're literally in trouble.
Yeah, that's them getting
Spurs
behind.
go first. That's gonna be the big test.
Who's the manager at Spurs now?
Tudor.
I don't even know who that is.
I was gonna say I don't know who that is either. I've
this
seen a
guy
picture, but
he's had apparently like 13 jobs or 11 jobs in 13 years or something like that. He's like a serial mover. That's one way to put it. Apparently, he was hired because he always has a good start at every club,
So they're
and
just looking for a good start.
they just need a little fix. Oh,
What a time to play! What a time to play Spurs, Arsenal. What a time!
all right. So this is gonna be fireworks for sure. And then obviously
Somebody's gonna cry.
no Spurs should do the job. Crystal Palace versus Wolves doesn't really concern us that much.
That's a bottom of the table kind of game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fight because Wolves got a very
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course on Monday at Goodison Park, Man United play Everton.
I'm contemplating whether I should watch it or not because
I'm not watching it.
What kind of fans are you guys?
What kind of fans am I? Did you just not hear me say we have a racist running our club? Why am I supporting that?
I hear you. I don't blame you. Yeah.
I'll watch somebody stream, either KG or you or whatever, but to actually watch it on telly and support, the airing of the game and making money go into their pockets, I'm not for that.
Yeah. No, I respect that. Protest.
But I hope the boys win.
Yes.
Because
Now,
they're playing another low block team. Because Everton will sit and absorb pressure. Everton is not a counter, or they're not that kind of team.
And the longer
I don't think so.
The longer it stays that way, the more Goodison Park gets to rally behind the
exactly.
team.
And then you got is Moisey still coaching Everton?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Moisey and us, it's always very interesting.
Yeah, I would too if I was Moyes. I'd make sure that they know every time, a reminder that they made a mistake.
I think he gets he quietly gets pleasure from that.
Yeah, imagine all the other managers that looked at the previous guy and how much time he was afforded, and you're just looking and being like, wow.
No, but to be fair, but Moyes is the only one that was not afforded the length of time. Everybody else that came after him got at least a season and a half or 2 seasons. Moyes was the only one that they, after that first season, was like, yeah, you're not what we're looking for. And I think they pulled the trigger too quickly.
Yeah, I think they had gigs take
if
over
he was
the
given
last month.
another good season, he'd have been good for United.
Well,
just gets down to the backing at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
He was backed with Fellaini.
Yeah.
That's it.
Big up.
That's who he wanted, though. He asked for Fellaini.
1 month, I think 1 month in the January, I think. Was that when he came?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up to Home Slice for reminding me that it's no more Goodison Park, it's Hill Dickinson. Shout out to you.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I didn't know that you support Everton. Call in. Let's do a preview, Home Slice. Yeah, what Stephanie says, why is Everton's new ground called Hale Dickinson Stadium? Theater of Trophies would have been better. Let's get chewing. Home Slice, come and explain the history of what Stephanie's asking. So big up yourself, and maybe let's do a preview tomorrow if you're available and interested. I think at this point we should migrate to KG's Reckless Sport and go support the brother over there. I also have some stuff to take care of before I travel today.
One of these days, Stephanie needs to call in. Stephanie's hilarious.
Yes, Stephanie.
Too funny.
She said in 2026. So
we'll wait. And It's February.
And yeah, you know the invite is always open for you, Home Slice, and anybody, Johnny, anybody that has never called in, guys. You know.
Yeah. And all those who haven't hit the like button, hit that like button and subscribe.
And
Watch is
share.
up early. It's 6:11 in Boston.
Facts. And here we are. You know.
Yes.
Giving.
But if you come, I probably won't be able to link with you due to the fact that I'm fasting.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Oh no, totally understood. Like, yeah, we'll see in the next few weeks, hopefully up until when even after Ramadan is done, I'll be
No, yeah. Well, you know, if you come after Ramadan, it's on and popping. We good to go.
For sure. All right.
Redirect
has already been done. We out of here. We're gonna go to KG's Reckless Sport.
All right. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Take care.
Out of here.
Big up yourself.
Big up, guys.
Bye, guys.